Imagine for a moment that this piece of paper is a man's life. And you know what? This man, well, he wants to be really happy. So he works hard and gets himself a good job so he can buy himself a nice big home, because he believes when you've got a big home, then you'll be happy. But after some time, he looks around his neighbourhood and he sees these other houses that are much nicer than his, and so he says, well, maybe if I get a second home, then I'll be happy. He buys his house, he fills it with nice things, beautiful furniture and artwork, and has nice cars and a swimming pool. But again, after some time, this man, he's still not happy. So he says to himself, well, maybe if I go travelling, if I go and see the world, maybe I'll find happiness while I'm searching. He gets on an aeroplane and he sets off going from country to country and place to place. But he never finds happiness there either. When he gets home, he tries other ways to be happy. He begins to drink alcohol. He thinks you can find happiness in the bottle. He looks for happiness in gambling and down at the casino, but he doesn't find happiness there. These things just tear his life apart. He tries other ways to be happy, smoking things he shouldn't smoke, and he just ends up going up and down. His whole life is spiraling out of control. He looks for happiness in relationships with women to women and marriage to marriage. He even stops for a moment to consider his life, and he tries to do some good things like help the homeless and give money to charity, and he even goes to church and he sings songs to God, but he never really gives God what God really wants. And one day he dies and he stands before God on Judgment Day and he says, God, can you let me into heaven? And God says, why should I let you into heaven? What have you done with your life that's so perfect that I should let you into heaven? And this man said, I've done all of these things with my life. Nice home and cars. And God says, well, let me see what you've done with your life. And God says, I love you so much. I love you so much I wanted a relationship with you. But you began to look for happiness in all of these things. You look for happiness here, in your possessions and your homes, but you never found it. You began to look for happiness here, in your nice cars and your nice clothes and your nice holidays, but you never found happiness there either. You began to try to find relationships in other things, like a relationship with the alcohol. You look for happiness in relationships with drugs, but again, these things seem to destroy your life, and you never found happiness there. And I'm God, I made you, I love you so much, I wanted you. And yes, I saw here when you gave money to charity and you helped the homeless, but you never found happiness there either. You went from marriage to marriage, and due to your own selfish nature, you broke those marriages in two, and you seem to destroy other people's lives. All of these things you've done with your life, they only take you to this place, hell. But that is why I sent my son Jesus Christ into this world, so that he would die this cruel and painful death on a cross, to take the punishment that you and everyone in the world deserve for breaking my laws. That by doing two simple things, you can find eternal life. By turning away from the things you know are wrong, saying sorry to Jesus and asking him to forgive you, and surrendering your life to him. That is where you will find true life, and life in all of its abundance. Didn't you know that my son Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and that no one comes to the Father except through me? He said that in John 14:16. And amazingly, Jesus Christ also said this. Jesus Christ said, I am the light of the world, and whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. So my friends, today I ask you, if you are in the darkness and you need to come into the light, put your trust and faith in Jesus Christ. Be willing to turn away from the things you know are wrong in life. Say sorry to Jesus, accept his forgiveness, and surrender your life to him. And I promise that you too will be able to walk in the light and find this wonderful life that's found in Jesus Christ. God bless you.